Today I will be showing you how to make delicious cake pops.
Guys, the first treat that we are going to be making are cake pops. And over here, as you can see, all I have is a bowl and some cake. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get all your cake and you just want to crumble it into the bowl. And I'm just using fairy cakes because at the moment I didn't have time to make a cake and bake it and stuff. So I'm just going to use fairy cakes. You can use whatever you want, any kind of cake. I'm just using the regular vanilla fairy cake.
And so much joy around, no better place for me. Yeah, Medina, Medina, Medina.
And as you can see, now that we have our cake, you just want to crush it until it becomes really, really fine crumbs. So you just want to give it a really good mix.
Medina, that's where I wanna be. Oh, oh, Medina, Medina. Oh, oh, Medina, Medina.
Now that we have our cake crumbled up into pieces, what we're going to do is we are going to making it into the actual pops. So over here, I just have 200 grams of melted milk chocolate, and what you want to do is you first want to begin by adding a tiny bit into your mixture, because if you add too much then obviously you got to add cake after. So you want to add about that much, about a tablespoon, and what you want to do is you just want to give that a mix just like this. And obviously I'm just making a few here. You could make as many as you want, just do whatever you want. And then what I'm going to do is just use my hands just to kind of, make it into the kind of texture I want it to be. Okay, so when your cake pops are done, when you kind of get some in your hand and you kind of just shape it into a ball, and if it holds its shape just like this, if it makes a nice firm ball, then you know you've got the right mixture and the right texture, So what you want to do is just get that all incorporated. So as you can see, all I needed was 1 tablespoon of chocolate, and that was literally enough. And I just used about 3 fairy cakes. And as you can see, I'm just making a few. You can make as many as you want, it doesn't matter. Okay, so now that I have my mixture, we can move on to the next step. So over here, I just have a tray lined with some parchment paper so that when we make our balls, the dough won't stick. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get our mixture back, and what we're going to do is we're just going to shape them into like about a bite-sized ball. You can make them as big or as small as you want. It really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to make them about, I'm going to make one about that big, like a bite-sized ball amount. So what I did is I just added some chocolate, because it was actually kind of falling apart when I was trying to make them into balls. So what you want to look for is when you get a ball, so you just want to get like about how big you want it, and you should be able to make a ball in your hand. It shouldn't fall apart. That's when you know you've got the right one. And then what you want to do after you've made your balls, you just want to pop it onto your tray just like that. So I'm just going to keep on making the rest of my balls and then show you what to do for the next step. Okay, so now that we have made our cake balls, what I'm going to do so that at the end when you start decorating, so to prevent the cake from dropping down the stick, what you want to do is you want to get your cake pop stick just like this. I just have 1 cake pop stick, and obviously we have some chocolate left over. What you want to do is dip it in the chocolate just like this, just like that, and then you want to get your ball and literally just poke it into your cake ball just like that. And if it starts to crack, don't worry, just make it into a ball again. And then you just want to do the same for the rest of them. So just dip your stick into the chocolate and then just poke. Just like that. You're going to do the same for the rest. Okay, so now that we have skewered in our cake pop sticks into the cake pops, you just want to freeze these cake pops until you feel them and they're very hardened and the chocolate is hardened. So when the chocolate is hardened, you can start decorating. And if you don't wait for them to get hard, then obviously when you start to decorate them, they're just going to fall apart. So I'm just going to pop this in the freezer for about 20 to 30 minutes until I've got what I want. So I just took my cake pops out of the freezer, and as you can see, they are really hard. So, you know, no chocolate won't melt as well. It's really hard. And so now we can start decorating. So over here, I just have some of my leftover chocolate. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start coating my cake pops in this delicious chocolate. So the first thing you want to do is grab your cake pop, and what you want to do is just dip it into the chocolate and just give it a little swirl, just like that. And you can use the help of a spoon to get right to the tops of your cake pop, just like this. And then what you want to do is just drag it up, just give it a little tap, a little twist, just like this. Just get any extra cake pop off. And then what you want to do at this point, while they are still wet, so I'm just going to pop it onto my tray. And then what you want to do is you can do whatever you want. You could put some icing on it, you can really do whatever you want. But what I'm going to do is just get some sprinkles and just give them a little makeover. Okay, and then I am just going to be doing the same thing for the rest of them. Okay, so now that we have decorated all our cake pops, what you want to do is just put them back into the freezer so the chocolate will set and everything will just stick together, and then they are ready to serve.